You want to be a business owner. Hey everyone, welcome to the Working Entrepreneur. If you're watching this video, you must be following me on my social media network. If not, you better. All the links will be provided in the description box below. Make sure that you are liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video because somebody in your life may really need to hear what I am about to say to you guys, because they may be trying to figure out, okay, what do I need in order for me to be a better person? What do I need to be a business owner? Or what do I need in order for me to be an entrepreneur? Maybe this video will lead them in the right path. They probably have been stuck and they need to get unstuck. Make sure that you are clicking on the notification bell. That way every time a video is available, you guys will be notified. So, you want to be a business owner and you want to know how to do that. You want to be an entrepreneur and you want to know how to do that. Back in the days, before the internet became so popular, they did not have a lot of information that we as millennials now have the privy of having. We can just go on google.com and every information that we need is there and available for us. But because of so much information that we have, we are overloaded with a lot of information. So now we're trying to figure out, where do we need to go to? How do we need to start being a business owner? Or how do I need to start to be an entrepreneur? I wish I had somebody that would have been able to walk me through how to be a business owner. Basically, everything that I know now and I'm still learning is through trial and error. So with this video, I hope that it will lead you in the right path, because as you are growing, I am growing as well with you. And I want you guys to go with me through my journey, and I would love to go with you through your journey as well. Any comments that you may have or any experiences that you may be going through, make sure that you leave that in the comments below, because I would love to read them so that other people that may be going through the same thing that you're going through may also give you ideas or ways that you're also able to better yourself. Not just me, but other people out there will also be able to help you. Let us learn from each other. So the first way that you will need to become a business owner is you need to evaluate whether you want to be a business owner. You want to be an entrepreneur. You need to find out, what is your why. I watch a lot of Evan Carmichael. Hey Evan. I watch a lot of him, and everything about his videos are always about, what is your why? Why do you want to be a business owner? Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Are you wanting to be a business owner because you want to have a better life? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to quit your job? What is your why? Why do you want to be a business owner? Are you wanting to just start a business on the side while you have your 9-to-5 job? That is something that you really have to sit down and really evaluate before you go out there and start being a business owner. Because let me tell you, being a business owner or being an entrepreneur is not an easy task. Whereas with the 9-to-5 job, everything is already provided for you. You already know how much you're going to get on your paycheck. Your health insurance is already taken care of for you. Everything that you have is what is from what you are able to see. You don't really see what is going on behind the scenes. You don't really see your company or the work company that you're working for having to put ads online, or having to do to negotiate health insurance for you. You don't really see all that from behind the scenes. Whereas as you become an entrepreneur, or you become a business owner, everything that your company that you're working for currently is going through, you are going to have to go through yourself. So you really have to make sure, what the hell do I have on my lip? Okay, I'm sorry. You really have to make sure that you are ready to go through the tasks of being a business owner, and you have to know why you want to be a business owner. Not just, oh, I want to make 6 figures because what is this person? Bill Gates has $10 million in his bank. Okay, Bill Gates started from somewhere. He started in his garage. The guy that started Apple, he started in his garage. The guy that started Amazon, he started in a garage. They started somewhere and they had a why. So you have to sit down and figure out what your why is. The second thing that you need to reevaluate, to know when you're starting your business or wanting to be an entrepreneur, is you have to start asking yourself questions. You have to start asking yourself questions like, what are your skills? What am I good at? What am I passionate about? What am I doing that can solve somebody else's problem? Or is there something out there that I am seeing that I could do better? Those are things that you need to sit down and really ask yourself. Because there are a lot of people out there that are wanting to be entrepreneurs. There are a lot of businesses out there that that probably already have what it is that you're wanting to start. Now you have to really sit down and figure out what your strengths are. What is it that they're doing that you could do better? So you have to do a lot of research. And just like I was saying before, where I was saying about how you have to reevaluate or evaluate whether you want to be a business owner, this is also when you also have to still ask yourself, am I ready? Do I want to be a business owner? Do I want to be an entrepreneur? Do I really want to deal with all those pitfalls that I will be, and obstacles that I will go through being a business owner and being an entrepreneur? Because starting a business, you can say, oh, let me start a business now. Mind you, you have to also remember, businesses that just start, unless if you are Kylie Jenner, businesses that just start take a while for them to pop, to grow, to even bring in revenue. There are people out there that have started their businesses 3 years ago that are just now reaping the benefits. You really have to know that this is what you want to do, because it is going to take a lot of hard work that you may not be ready for. And I'm not trying to be the downer. I am not trying to say that you cannot do it. The whole reason for this video is to say that you can do it. It's just up to you to say, I have that determination, I have that drive, that's what I want to do, and I'm ready for it. Because if you're not ready, you're just wasting everybody's time. You're wasting not just your time, but you're wasting people's time that are already in the business. Now you go in there and you say, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. Now you go and you start doing stuff that is basically effing it up for everybody else that has already started being a business owner, or started being an entrepreneur, or wanted to be an entrepreneur, or wanted to be a business owner. Sit back, figure it out, and ask yourself, okay? The other way that you need to start your business, or what you need to do in order to start your business, is ask yourself this question: what is my business idea? What business idea can I start am I passionate about, and I can see myself doing in the long run? Not the short term, but the long run. Can I see myself building a foundation off of this business idea? So in order for you to know what your business idea is, you have to do your research. Everything about starting a business is doing research. You cannot be lazy being a business owner or being an entrepreneur, or starting a business is not about being lazy. You have to do your research. You can't just start a business and think it's just gonna pick up. No, I'm sorry, it's not gonna be that way. This is not a get rich quick scheme. Unfortunately, it's not that way. We're not Kylie Jenner that can just use their popularity and everything just blows up. No, we're not that. If you are, then kudos to you, but unfortunately, you are not a Kylie Jenner. You have to do work. And if you feel that I'm being harsh on you, unfortunately, I wish I had somebody that was harsh on me as well. You know, what I'm saying to you, I've said to myself. So this is not anything new. There are a lot of people out on, you can see a lot of YouTubers or people that are business owners that will say the same thing. Having a business is not an easy thing. It's a lot of hard work that you have to be ready for. Your business idea has to encompass what it is that you would like to see as a long run. This is a long run for you. If you're wanted to be a business owner because you want, or an entrepreneur because you don't want to ever work a 9-to-5 job again, then you really have to figure out and do your research and not be lazy. The next way that you're able to start a business is now you need to know what you know. What you need to figure out is you need to start. You need to start. Yes, I just said do research. But while you're doing research, you need to start. Don't start doing your research and then allow your research to keep you from starting to deter you. If you doing your research and saying, oh, this is going to be too hard. Oh, I just want to just stay at my job. Oh, I just want to just have somebody else do it for me. Then please, I beg, don't be a business owner. Don't start a business. Stay your 9-to-5 job. And let people that really want to do better for themselves, do better for themselves. Don't go into a business that you're not ready for and mess it up for everybody. And this is a little bit of a rant, but I'm not saying that you would do it. I'm just saying, don't get into business if you're not ready. Don't get into business if you know that your mentality is not about hard work. Because it is going to be a hard work for you to be a business owner, to be an entrepreneur, to be where you need to be. And again, like I mentioned, it may take up to 5 years for you to get to that point where you see benefits coming back. It's not going to be easy. Get started. Start. If that's what you want to do, start. Do not allow anything or any obstacle to get in your way. If you're determined to say, I never want to ever work a 9-to-5 job, start. Don't overthink. Stop thinking. Just stop thinking. Just start. Another way, okay, so the next way for you to start your business is you now have to figure out what kind of entity you're going to be. Are you going to be an LLC? Are you going to be a sole proprietor? Are you going to be a corporation? Are you going to be a partnership? You have to really figure out what it is that you would like to, what kind of entity your business will be. I will suggest that you speak with a lawyer or your accountant or a CPA for them to help you make that determination, because each different entity has their tax benefits that you have to be made aware of. Each business entity has a specific time frame that you have to make payments on your taxes, and this is specifically for those that are in the United States of America. If you're outside of the U.S., then that's something that you may not have to deal with. But for those that are in the U.S., that's what you have to really look into. You have to figure out, okay, do I need to be an LLC? Do I need to be a corporation? Do I need to be a C Corp? Do I need to be an S Corp? Do I need to be a partnership? You have to really know what kind of entity that you're going to, what your business will be. And again, speak with the CPA or an accountant or a lawyer for them to better help you, because they are more aware of what the laws are. They're more aware of what the laws are, and they'll be able to help you make that decision. Of course, there are going to be finances that you would have to pay for them to be able to assist you with that. But it's better to start that way than be penalized later on down the line. Okay, so then the next thing that you need to do is you have to figure out what your business name will be. Okay, this is where I need to take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. when you are figuring out what your business name will be, please, please, I implore you, really know, you have to know that your business name is a reflection of you, is a reflection of your products that you're wanting to sell to your customers, is a reflection of the foundation that you're trying to build, is a reflection of whether you want to have this business short term or if you want to have this business long term. I cannot tell you how many business names I have seen, I have heard of, and I am like, what are you doing? What are you doing? When you're figuring out your business name, really sit down, and I'm really emphasizing this, really sit down and figure out what your business name will be. Because that business name is what you're going to have for a very long time. Unless if you decide that you want to go ahead and change it. Of course, when you do change your business name, you have to go through the process of getting a new EIN number, re-registering your business, and spending more money on creating a business name. Of course, it's up to you. Me personally, I will rather know what my business name is before I even start registering anything, before I even start spending money on anything, because that is money that you will never get back. Business names is just like a child. Okay? You have to nurture that business name. When people hear your business name, the first thing that they will think of in their head is, do I want to spend money with this person? Is this person taking their business seriously? If customers have to ever ask themselves that question, you have already lost. You have lost already. Again, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm coming to you as a friend. Because I would have loved to have somebody have to be this harsh with me when I started my businesses. When you decide that what business name that you want to have, I will suggest that you start writing out each name, say it out loud, and hear how it sounds in your ear. Do market research. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask strangers. How does this name sound to you? And would you spend money with me if you were to hear my business name? And based off of that, those results that you receive would be will be what you would need to use to determine, okay, this is the business name I'm going to use, and this is what I'm going to go ahead and register my business with. Again, I highly suggest that you take that time to figure out what your business name is, because your business is a reflection of you. It's just like guilt by association. You're associated with this name, and that's what people are going to see. If they hear your business, if they cannot open their pockets and spend that money with you, you have already lost and you've already wasted your time. The other thing that you need to do in order to start your business is you have to register your business. Depending on what state that you're in, you again do your research and see what you need to do in order to register your business in the state that you're in. You also have to create or get your federal or state ID. Again, depending on what state that you're in, do your research, see what you need to get your federal and your state ID. For tax purposes, you have to get a permit, if you need it. If you are needing to get a permit, you need to figure out what kind of business that you are. That's again going back to your business name and what kind of entity that you're going to have for your business. Will determine if you would need to have a permit. Of course, all businesses, you have to have a business license. That's a business license that you have to pay every year. Depending on what state that you're in, some business licenses are I believe it's $50. In some states, there's some states that's only $35. It depends on where you are. Do your research and find out how much you need to spend. Of course, if you're not in the United States, you may not have to spend that kind of money. But if you are doing business in the U.S., you may have to get a state or federal tax ID. And you also will need to have a business license, I believe. Don't quote me on it. Do your research. Find out more information. Talk to a lawyer, talk to a CPA, or talk to an accountant, and they'll be able to give you more information. What you also to start a business, you also have to open up a business bank account. That is very suggestible. You cannot have your business expenses tacked on with your personal expenses. That is a no. That's a hell no. You have to open up a business bank account. That way you know what is coming in and what is going out. That is a good way for you to reevaluate your expenses, your sales that you're making, how much you are making, how much you are bringing in. Have a business bank account separate from your personal account as well. That is a good way for bookkeeping, and also a good way to keep track of what you need to do or what you would need to pay when it comes down to another way taxes. That you're also able to, what you also would need to have or do when you start your business or when you decide to have a business is figure out if you need to trademark. I would say to start trademarking after you start seeing some sales. Trademark, copyright, and patent. Well, patent, you have to patent if you're doing some kind of invention or you started something completely new or you improved a product that's already out there. Patent, that's something that you have to do from the very beginning. But as far as trademarking and copywriting, that's something that you can do somewhere down the line. I would say if you want to go ahead and do that as soon as you start your business, that is up to you. I'm not saying not to do that. But again, it's depending on what kind of business that you start or what kind of entity that you start your business with will determine whether you need to go ahead and start off with a trademark or start off copyrighting your business. So the other way that you need to know and you need to start your business is sitting down and having an outline business plan. You need to have, or you need to write out your business plan. That business plan will be your child. It will tell you, this is where I'm going to start and this is where I need to be. It is a step-by-step guide of what you will need to do to evaluate how you would like your business to grow. What you would need in order to get your business to that level that you can feel comfortable and know, okay, my business is growing. My business is bringing me money. My business is where I need it to be. That business plan is what it will help you. Make sure that you have a business plan. So many businesses that have failed is because they did not have a business plan. They did not have the outline of what they needed to be a business, to stay being a business. Do not fall into the pitfall. Know where you want to be. Whereas here you've started. Okay, so now what are my expenses? What are my general? What is the outline? What is my business all about? And then bottom is, it's going to tell you, okay, this is where I've started. Now this is where I predict my business to be. Anytime if you decide that you want to go into a bank to ask money, they will ask you, do you have a business plan? They will not give you money if you don't have a business plan, if you do not have an outline, if you do not have the confidence of the forecast. That business plan is your confidence. If you don't have the confidence to say, yes, this is what my business is going to be, this is how much I predict my business will bring in, I know that you will not regret investing in me or giving me money so I can start this business. That's your confidence on that piece of paper that you're going to give them, that they're going to read and look over to say, okay, is it okay? It's okay for us to give you this money. Of course, that is if you're going to a bank to ask for money. Sometimes a business plan is what you need to see. It's a visual. It's a visual to know that you're going the right path. Make sure that you have a business plan. Depending on what kind of business that you're going to start, you will have to figure out how you're going to finance your business. Are you going to be a brick and mortar business? Are you going to be an online business? Are you going to be a plumber? Are you going to be a graphic designer? Are you going to be a freelancer? You have to figure out what kind of business or finances that you need in order to start your business. There's some businesses that you can, I was about to say something very stupid, sorry. No business out there can start with $0, okay? Whatever you're hearing on the YouTube, that information is incorrect. Do not listen to that crap. There's no business out there that you cannot start with $0. There's going to be money that you're going to spend in order to start your business. You're going to need money to create a website for your business. You're going to need money to get that host to create that website. You're going to need money to get your business license. You're going to need money for advertising. Know how you're going to finance your business. No business, again, and I'm going to stress this, no business is going to start with $0. There's so many videos out there that will break it down. They say, oh, you can start a business with $0. While you're watching that video, they'll start naming things that they had to pay to start that business. And then you're sitting there, you're like, excuse me, I thought you said you don't have to spend money to start a business. But you're naming out, oh, I need to get the host. Host was like $9 a month. Again, depending on what kind of host that you have. Website, $10 a month. What else? Business license, $50 every year. Okay, but I thought you just said you can start your business with $0. That doesn't sound like $0 to me. Okay. False advertising. Now you have to start. The next way that you need to be growing your business is you need to start developing your products, developing your services. What is your business going to sell? What kind of services are you going to be providing to your customers? That's now you have to figure out what you're going to do to entice the customers to open their pockets and spend money with you. Another way that you also have to figure out or start your business or be a business owner or be an entrepreneur is you have to implement your sale goals. How are you going to implement your sales? How are you going to market your business? How are you going to put yourself out there? How are you going to put yourself out there? How are people going to find you? Social media is a major thing now. Everybody's on their phones. Everybody's on Instagram. Everybody's on Snapchat. Well, not really. Everybody's now on Instagram. Everybody is on Twitter. Everybody's on YouTube. Everybody is barely on Facebook, but everybody's on Facebook. The newer generation are mostly using Twitter and Instagram. The older generation are using Facebook. I'm not saying all the older generation. They're also the millennials are also using Facebook as well. I'm not trying to knock out Facebook, but again, let's just be honest. Everybody's on Instagram. Everybody's on picking up their phone, and the first thing that you go to is Instagram. Figure out how you're going to entice customers. How are you going to market your business? You have to create your social media network. You may not like social media, but unfortunately, with this day and age, you have to be on social media. There's no way for you not to be on social media. I, for one, I hate being on social media, but because of my businesses, I have to be on social media. You have to find a give and take. How are you going to market your businesses? Sound off? Ways for you to start your business. You have to know how to market your business, know what entities and platforms that you're going to market your business. Are you going to market your business on Instagram? Are you going to market your business solely on Twitter? Are you going to market your business solely on Facebook? How are you going to use those entities to market your business? How are you going to put yourself out there? You have to know how you're going to use those platforms in order to bring people to you to spend money with you and your company. There may be some times where you may have to do some things for free. You are probably saying, I don't want to do. Yeah, there's sometimes that you will have to do things for free so that people can know who you are. Again, depending on what you're selling or what you're trying to develop or what kind of company that you're starting, you just have to do a lot of legwork to bring people in. Another way that you have to figure out your business, you have to make sure that you are developing your products and knowing what kind of services that you're going to offer. You have to develop your business plan. Write out what your business is going to do for you. How is your business going to start, and how is your business going to grow? What are you going to do in order to
Other way
make
for you
that
to
happen? Start your business or be an entrepreneur, you have to figure out what kind of entity your business is going to be. Are you going to be an LLC? Are you going to be a business, a partnership? Are you going to be a sole proprietor? Are you going to be a C Corp? Know what kind of entity that you're going to be, because again, like I mentioned, your taxes will determine, your entity will determine what kind of taxes you will be paying. Again, if you're in the U.S., this information is mostly for you. If you're not in the U.S., you may not have to worry about this. But again, if you're doing business in the U.S., you may have to have your EIN number. You will have to have a tax ID, federal tax ID, and state ID number. And you also will have to be a business license to do business in the United States. You have to register your business. You have to know what your business name is going to be. Again, I stress, before you even go and spend money on a business name, sound out that business name to your friends, to strangers, to potential customers, and see and ask them, will they spend money with me based on my business name? If they're laughing at you, if they say, excuse me, what is that? What does your name mean? If they have to ask you what your name means, that means don't use that business name, because that means people are going to be asking a lot of questions. People are going to be very iffy on opening up their pockets and spending money with you. You don't want that. You do not want that at all. Do your market research, ask questions, and make sure that that business name that you decide to have is what will put you out there. Again, you can change your business name if you like later on down the line, but who wants to spend extra money to change a business name? Why don't you go ahead and start that knowing what your company is going to start off with? Start that off now. Do ask questions. Make sure that you don't start off your business on the wrong foot. What is your business idea? You need to know that when you are starting your business or becoming or wanting to become an entrepreneur. Am I going to start a blog? Am I going to start something that somebody else already has, but am I going to do it better? You have to know what your business idea is going to be. Ask myself, or ask yourself, am I ready to be a business owner? Am I ready to be an entrepreneur? You really have to take that time to ask yourself, am I ready for those pitfalls? Am I ready for the obstacles that I will get each and every time? Am I ready for the hard work? What are my skills? What am I good at? What can I do that somebody else is not already doing, or somebody else is doing, but can I do it better? Those are questions that you have to ask yourself. You also have to evaluate yourself. Do I know why I am starting this business? Do I know why I want to be an entrepreneur? Am I just doing this because I want to say, oh, I have a business? If that is the case, then don't do it. Because then you have a business that is just sitting there not doing anything for you. Thank you guys. I know I said a lot. I said a lot, but I want to be a part of your journey, and I would like for you guys to also be a part of mine. And let us start off the right way. If I can be a sound of knowledge for you, then let me be that sound of knowledge, because they may not be somebody else telling you exactly what you need to do to be a better person, to own up to what it is that you feel that you deserve. If you feel that you deserve better in your life, figure it out. Know what you need to do in order to be better, in order to live a better life, in order to be happy. Maybe being in your 9 to 5 is what is making you happy. You're happy where you are. But think about this way. What would happen if you no longer have that 9 to 5? Have you made your plans? Because nowadays, if you've watched my previous video, companies are no longer loyal to their employees. You may be happy where you are, but the next day, you may not be in that company anymore. They may just decide that you are no longer worth their time. So now you've stuck with no ability to pay your bills. Why not try to figure out if doing something on the side will keep you wanting to do better? You know? Companies, again, they're not loyal. They ain't loyal. What did Chris Brown say? They say hoes ain't loyal. Hoes ain't loyal. Companies ain't loyal. Don't put yourself in a predicament where you start regretting and wondering, oh, I wish I could have done this. No, this is not the time to start wishing. This is the time to start. This is the time to start. And if I can give you that time, and if I can help you work through your journey, then allow me to do that. Let us do it together. Leave your comments. If there's anything that within this video that has hit you, that you feel that has resonated into your heart, into your soul, into your mind, put that in the comments below. Let me read that. I want to know. I want to know if I said anything that has helped you. If it hasn't helped you, then let me know as well. That way I know that I need to do better. You know, this is all about growth. Let us help each other grow. Let us help each other build our foundation. Let us kill it. Okay, let us kill it. Let's do better. Leave your comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like. That's fine. At least I know that you're watching this video. Share to somebody that you know that will need to hear this information, will need that needs to know and needs to hear this, because they may be stuck. They may be trying to figure out what they need to do with their life, and maybe watching this video will help them. Subscribe. Make sure that you are clicking the notification bell so that anytime I have videos, click on the notification bell. That way, anytime videos are available, you guys will be notified. Also, make sure that you follow me on all my social media networks. All the links will be provided for you guys below. everything will be provided for you guys below. And again, I thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Hey, let's learn, let's grow. Have a nice day, you guys.